Hello and welcome back to another TCG Live pack opening. Today I'm back with 8 Scarlet and Violet base set packs. Flittle speeding over the wastelands. The nice model Starly perched in the tree. Pawniard hanging around the Team Star base. Capsakid running in between the pepper plants. Florigato resting high in the berry tree. Kilowattrel over the ocean launching some powerful zaps out of their mouth. An EXP shared trainer. Meowscarada wandering the city at night for our first reverse. Ooh, a wonderful Fidough IR looking into the bakery window. And our rare of the pack is the Miraidon, high in the mountains during the thunderstorm. Okay, another IR. The wonderful Cloth. Okay, I really love the perspective of this card. From the way it looks, these Cloth are just, tiny little crabs, but that is clearly not the case. Greavard protecting his fellow buried Greavard. Pineco hanging from the tree in the light of the moon. Energy Search Trainer. A Jacques Trainer. Ultra Ball Trainer. A Doxbun in the wheat field. Shroomish in the forest unleashing some poison for our first reverse. Second is another IR, this time Arven's Mabostiff, patiently waiting for the food to be prepared. Well, semi-patiently waiting, I think he's nudging at Arven to hurry up. And a wonderful Koraidon Hollow as volcanoes erupt behind them. Good lord, another IR. Not that I'm complaining, but golly, that's a lot. The wonderful King Gambit, flanked by both Bisharp and his fleet of Pawniard. Tarantula heading through the forest. Zangoose easily clawing through some rocks. Pineco hanging from the tree. Crocolore heading through the mesa. A Miriam trainer. Doxbun in the wheat field. Ooh, the wonderfully designed Alomalola as they swim through the coral reef for our first reverse. Second would be the Smoliv sitting on the small cliffside, or short cliffside, I should say. I don't know what you want to call that. A ledge is a better word for it. And a very nice, hyper rare Professor Sada's Research. Primeape in the mountains easily destroying the rock with a punch. Grimer wandering around the very nice garden. Sweppa making their way through the forest. Chansey happily wandering around the clearing. An Arven trainer. Sandaconda crawling through the sands. Fortress attached high in the tree. An energy retrieval trainer. The Growlithe and Alola for our second reverse, I believe. Yep. And our rare is Dondozo and Tatsugiri swimming around the pond. And I say we're about halfway there. Squobit munching down some berries on the tree stump. Wattrel flying right above the rushing waves. My boy Toadstool hanging out in the jungle. Rotom above the trees sending zaps in every direction. Crocodile resting under the palm tree. A KD trainer. Blissey heading up the path for our first reverse, I believe. An EXP share trainer for our second. Nope, that was our first. Second would be a Crushing Hammer trainer. And our rare of the pack is the very nice Koraidon EX. A hyper rare Spidops EX on the front. Pokeball trainer. Flittle blowing up flowers as they race across the field. A Pokeball trainer. Wattrel zapping the ocean water below. An Espathra heading up the mountain. A Judge trainer. Satitan coming in for a landing in the snow for our first reverse, I believe. Second would be Dondozo and Tatsugiri swimming around the pond. And our rare of the pack is the Cyclizard in the forest for the holo rare. Couple of packs to go. Growlithe and Alola. The disgusting Bruxish swimming near the ruins, it looks like. Growlithe bounding through the forest. My boy Toadstool hanging out in the jungle. Doxbun in the wheat field. The absolutely intimidating Mabostiff. The Flocka dancing on the beach. Halucha going in for a kick for our first reverse, I believe. Second would be the Greavard bursting forth from the ground, and our rare of the pack. Once again, the Cyclizard in the forest. Alrighty, it's come that time once again to find out is last pack best pack or not. There's a video down below to give some details on the rules. We have a kind of rough shot at it today. The Lechonk happy to have found some fresh mud. Rotom floating above Arven's house. Greavard bursting forth from the ground. A Switch Trainer. Oinkalone wandering through the forest. Torkoal traversing the mountains. Staraptor flying high above the foggy forest. A nice Tropius in the jungle for our first reverse. Second is a nice Armarouge IR, seeing if the rain has stopped. And our rare of the pack is once again Dondozo and Tatsugiri swimming around the pond. Though, unfortunately, that's gonna have to be another no for last pack best pack. The streak continues on for another day, and I'm gonna start putting up a counter on what the streak is on so far. Alrighty, as always, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another TCG Live pack opening.